You are welcome once again to the Polity, coming to you from the Abuja studios of KAFTAN television. My name is Dayo, Omoogun, as you already know, most of you. And with me today, I have two guests, wonderful guests with whom we're going to be on this journey together today. And the one next to me, right next to me, is Adeyemi Boluwaji, a political analyst, and we will be doing justice together to the issues. You're welcome. Yeah, you're welcome. And further right, at the extreme end of our table, you'll find Barrister Maxwell Opkara. For quite some time, I've been on his trail, and finally I caught him, and he's here today. You're welcome, Barrister.
It's my pleasure. Thank you.
He's a legal luminary and a human rights activist. You're welcome.
My pleasure. Thank you, sir.
You're welcome. And today we're looking at Nigeria at 64. That's about the most topical issue right now around Nigeria. Today also happens to be the first day of October, and which is our national day. And so we'll be talking about the journey so far, and what we intend to look at is, now in this 64 years, have we made progress? Would you say it is progress or stagnation or retrogression? That's what we're going to be talking about today. Would you say it's a story of progress, or that of stagnation, or rather that of retrogression? And I'll start with you, Barrister. On the whole, would you say that Nigeria's story is that of progress, or is it stagnation, or is it retrogression? Is it a mix? And in what percentages would you be looking at it if it was a mix?
Yes, I should go by the word retrogression.
Retrogression.
But, yes, but if a retrogression has various degree, I think we have been retrogressed back to 20 years or 30 years back. Because what Buhari did to this country, Nigeria will never come out of it in the next 30 years. Now, what Tinubu has done to this country in few months, he has been in the power, we cannot come out of it in the next 10 years. I'm talking about for his 1 year.
Yes.
I just came back from Mexico, that was last week. This year only, February till now, I have traveled about 16 countries. So, and Mexico had an issue with us in terms of economic recession and what have you. Now you see where leaders were working. Our IBA conference we had in Mexico City is being dominated by Mexicans. Their labor leader, their teachers association, transportation association, they were bringing us issues, telling us what they are passing through, to an extent that they have now resolved that judges should be by election.
Wow.
Yes, we are talking about a country that is that are moving forward. Now, when they were like, I was asking myself, I participated in the Anti-Corruption Committee session, I participated in human rights session, I participated in arbitration session, I participated in almost all the sections of that conference. They were everywhere. America, we are shouting. I said, look at these people. And when we finish conference, I will call over. I will move inside Mexico. Everything is moving. Nobody talks about taking of light. The roads were good. Things we are. I said, why are these people complaining? I'm talking about those who are moving. But what are we talking about here? What we are discussing about here is that how do we tear gas those who are complaining that they are hungry and otaku? Yesterday, my learned friend was given an award of the rank of a senior advocate, and some of my colleagues from the university came from the east. So I decided to host them. After hosting them, I said, let me go and drop them in their hotel. Reaching there at the hotel, they say that I cannot pass.
Why?
That they are tracking those that want to demonstrate today.
Oh my God.
Look, are you seeing the kind of country we are? Now we are operating in a low key. You decided to carry your function from Ego Square to Aso Rock. It's fear. Listen, let me tell you. You cannot run leaving your shadow. It will follow you. These people have done a lot of things in this country. Had it been that when we started, of course, there was a disagreement, which resulted to fight.
Yeah.
That was in 1966.
Yes.
To reaching 1977, the fight, war broke off, the Civil War, which ended in 1970. And so, look, 3 hours. Reconciliation, rehabilitation, and reconstruction. Now, did you do it? No. Rather, you are there gallivanting until Moletala now came and took over. And Moletala was trying to put things in order. He was assassinated, and Obasanjo took over. And Obasanjo promised to hand over that policy Moletala brought, because Obasanjo was deputizing Moletala. He now brought in democracy. Shagari now, being a Democrat he was putting things in order, trying to put things in order. The same Buhari truncated it and tell people how to do coup. Had it been that democracy was on then, because if you watch then, that's when we have the likes of Mbakwe, the likes of Bakarimi, the likes of Nwobodo them, and you see those who are ready to work. The little infrastructure we see in all these places now is those that they put in place that time. When Buhari came, he came with war against indiscipline. We think that he was working. He was not doing anything. It was the diabo that was doing something. Now, long and short story.
Yes.
The military now came. We thought that they are killing us. I, as a student, we are fighting against the military. We are fighting. As a student, I was working with Nadeko. Tinubu was there. My uncle, Professor Edward Oproji, who was also coordinating, he was mobilizing us. Now, finally, we had the democracy.
Yeah.
We don't know that we came to recruit criminals. From 1999 up to this extent, let EFCC tell you the kind of money that were looted from 1999 till now. I'm talking about how many years. Then check the money that was looted, if there is any, from that 19. So you now discover that we have more military in this civil dissent, in this democracy than what we have. So these people have done us back. Had it been that they kept us in that position, the military left us, we would have said thank you. How much was dollar then? How much was fuel then? How much was, what are we talking about? So when you are talking about stagnation and this, these people have done damages for this country, and I continue to blame Nigeria. This morning when you called me,
yes,
I was trying to join my colleagues. I went to what do you call it, Moshu Adobera Stadium. So I did not see. I said, they said that we are talking before I could come to Tago. They said that they have dispersed with tear gas because we need to demonstrate. My office and everybody. So that is probably, let me allow my client.
So as far as you're concerned,
no,
it's actually a story of retrogression.
Yes, of course.
All right. Now, Adeyemi, right? What's your take? Have we made progress? Have we stagnated? Are we retrogressing?
Well, thank you very much. First and foremost, let me just say happy independence to the viewer too. Well, in this moment when I'm listening to what Baba say, I'm talking of the president.
Yeah.
You know, in a country or in anybody head, maybe the family, it's not an easy task. Let's just insert ourselves. I know that Nigeria is not moving forward, but let's just know what the root causing all these things. It's not that we can't just take for the head alone and not say anything about what are the factors that lead to where we are today. Nigeria is supposed to be a giant of Africa. It's supposed to be a country that all the African countries are supposed to be worshipped because we have everything abundantly. I think 4 or 5 years ago, I have encounter with a German head of mission in Nigeria. Yes, the man said, if Nigeria can relocate to Germany, let Germany come to Nigeria. Germany will be the best in the whole world. That Nigeria has everything it takes to take it. My brother, I know him very well. He's my brother. I just want to say something about this, that we know that Nigeria is not moving forward. Everybody are crying. But what are the solutions?
Yeah, we will get to the solution. But
we
we're
can't
just saying, where are we right now?
Where are we right now is not anywhere to write about.
Right.
Anywhere to write about.
Okay, because now that we are agreed that we're not where we ought to be, I think that we would want to begin to take them one after some areas, particularly because we have a barrister in the house. I would like us to focus on maybe our human rights records. And when you talk about democracy, of course, you must talk about rule of law. And then we talk about, has our politics really grown? has our democracy grown? These are the areas that I tend that for this program. There's so much to look at talking about Nigeria, but we'll just focus on these areas. The politics, the democracy, has it grown? Have we made progress? Are we in the right course? Are we in the right course? And then when you talk about human rights record, how is it? Is it pleasant? Are we doing good? And then also the rule of law. Barrister,
yes,
that's your
special. Yes, that is. I continue to say it. Fundamental right is something that makes you a human being. Ordinarily, there is nothing that distinguishes Maxwell and dog or goat. We are all human. We are all human. We breathe.
Yeah.
Why they call me human and call that one animal is because I have what that person that one don't have. What that do I have? I have a right, which God first of all gave me. I know that those of them that are Muslim and listen, they believe in my own as a Christian. Bible gave it to me. My God gave it to me. That right. He said that I should dominate.
Yeah.
Now I have my fowl that I'm in my poultry.
Yes.
So if I want to eat, I go and get one and kill. And my dog, I chain my dog.
Yeah.
They don't have those rights. They don't have the right to live life. They don't have the freedom of movement. You chain them as at when, but you can't chain a human being. They cannot cry. If they are crying too much, disturbing, you can kill them, but you cannot kill a human being crying. That right. They cannot make noise. If they make noise too much, you say no, this dog is disturbing. You kill. But if a human being is crying too much, you look for the solution. That is those rights, and God gave it to us in the Bible as a Christian. Now the world now see that this particular right is very, very important. They now come together and they declare it as a declaration of fundamental human rights in December 10, 1948, and they ask every country, go and domesticate it. Almost every country in Nigeria domesticated it. Almost every country in the world domesticated it. Nigeria, we domesticated it under Chapter 5 from Section 33 to 46 of the Constitution. Now, all those rights, that's what makes me a human being. Now, when you remove it from me, I'm not a lesser human being. That is what government is doing. They have removed that right of expression, that right of protest. They now make us an animal. When I beat you, don't cry. When I collect your wife, don't cry. When I collect your money, don't complain. That is what they are doing. Now, a government that don't uphold that rule of law is bound to collapse. Now, justice is one of those things. One of the things that is keeping America today is justice. If you watch the whole world, people are more intelligent than America. People are more technologically wise than America. In fact, most of the things they use in America, they built it. China built for them. South Korea built for them, according to American standard and specification. Yeah. Now, why? Because they don't have the manpower. But what America don't joke is justice. If you are a foreigner, you go to America today, and you are being killed, America must trace the history, how you are being killed, and they will make sure that we have justice. But there are some countries that if you are a foreigner, come to their country, you are a slave. In fact, when their people are beating you, police will not arrest them. They will not progress. That's one of the things America and Britain is holding, justice. Now, when you remove that justice in any country, that country starts to collapse. Now, I continue to say, I'm not looking for anything in government, and I'm not going to look for anything in government, because even if I'm not a lawyer, if I'm riding keke, you hear that Maxwell is riding keke in Cuba, I'm riding keke in Lube Airport Road. Guy, I will use that keke to pay my house rent, train my children, and feed well. The only thing I may not have the whole of Katambe, I may not have the whole of Use, but I will live a comfortable life. It's all about being organized. So if you are such a person, you have no right to fear anybody. Now, I told them that as you have give this studio now to be complaining to people we are voicing out, you are helping the government. Because those that will tell the government, this thing you are doing is not good, is the opposition like us. Yes. Not all those people. Wike cannot tell Tinubu what you are doing is wrong. Festus Keyamo cannot tell Tinubu what you are doing is wrong. All the ministers, all the old ACs, because they are protecting their work. Yeah. But Maxwell, I will tell Tinubu, it is not good. It is never done. IG has retired. You cannot extend his tenure. I file action against you in court. Minister for Education, you cannot sit in your house, you say policy of education, that if you are less than 18 years, you will not write jam, you will not get admission. Who are you, a professor of law? Did you ask what is the provision of the JAMB Act? Did you ask what WAEC Act said? The act that's established in NICO, do you try to check them? What they said, the provision. The act that established various universities, do you check those laws? Now, these are the things I am challenging you. Now, it is not left for you. I was told that when they wanted to extend the tenure of IG, they said, no, let us go and amend the law because of Maxwell. Because they know that I have filed the second one, the first one, I filed the second one. So they decided to go and amend the law, thinking that one will save them. Now, you have now seen that when somebody told me, I say, oh, so they are putting me into consideration before taking a look at God, thank you. So it is now helping you. When people are protesting, allow people to protest. When people are agitating, allow people to agitate. When people are criticizing, allow people to criticize you. A very good researcher. I am a practicing lawyer. I cannot prepare, after preparing processes, I throw it in my Maxwell Associates platform and ask every lawyer to go through it. I'm the head.
Yes.
They must criticize the work. This written address, what do you say? And don't give me private chat. Say it there.
On the platform.
In there. Oga, that's a submission you are saying is wrong. That law you are quoting has been overturned by Supreme Court. Look at it. They are helping you.
Exactly.
Because they are now marking you.
Yes. So you won't have to go and disgrace
yourself in the court. So when we are criticizing, when people are protesting, you know that there is a place you are not getting it right. I know what I'm saying. So now we are talking about rule of law. So allow rule of law to operate. Allow people to criticize you. Allow people to protest against your government. Even those that you feel that are doing it in a crooked way.
With a sense of
mischief. Yes. So we are in this program now.
Yes.
The producer is inside watching. People are watching. If nobody is watching this program live now, to say, Oga, that in a studio, put it in this way. Your this thing is blood. Your this thing is this. I even say you will not get it right.
Correct.
And as a good presenter, after presenting, you ask people, how was the program today?
That's correct.
Let people criticize you. So a government that fights against people protesting, people are protesting. You go and use hard earned money. The way we did the August 12th protest.
Yes.
I was there at Mushura Jonathan. See people, they use coaster, brought people to come and protest against us. Lucky enough, in favor of the government. Yes, in favor of the government. Lucky enough, those boys collected their 3,000 naira and they come and join us. I know what I'm saying, because it is a game for everybody. So you are talking about rule of law. Democracy cannot operate without rule of law. When you begin to clamp people down now, everybody has decided to keep quiet. What you are taking, every politician who has a sense, if you still get small sense with you, any politician, join APC. You cannot win an election from any party. I said it the other day. Said, now why? Those of us that are in labor, we are here to do this. Everybody should go, because if you get that party ticket, whether you are imbecile, you are winning. That is as bad as it. Except you brought me here to come and speak something that I know that all my children are watching now. That are here.
They will ask you.
They will ask me. So the rule of law, the fundamental rights, the people expressing their view, the people criticizing their government is the only thing that will help you. The other day I said, as I'm talking to you, I wish that the first lady will listen. The Sheyi and their brothers, their siblings, whether you people will listen. This is their father. This is their father. Daddy, no. Look at this. Do it in this way. Do you know what? One of the things that kill Tinubu. One of the things that kill Tinubu's administration is that they first of all, those cabal, those criminals around him, first of all remove the wife.
Remi Tinubu.
No, I mean Buhari. The Buhari was the wife.
Yeah.
They first of all remove the wife. And the man shamelessly come out in the national television and say the woman belongs to the other room, belongs to the kitchen. Your own wife, your helpmate, your second half, that is the only person that will be telling you. Now when they push a woman, trust them now. This man go divorce you. And I advise you. Your own don't go. You don't go do this. And the woman say, we just go Dubai. Go to carry your own money like others. That's why. Whatever they want to do. The son who's supposed to do this, that one is busy riding bike. To understand that bike wanted to kill him. So that's one of the things that killed that government, because he has nobody to say, Oga, the only person as I dress now, my office, come, let me see what you're wearing.
That's correct.
No. go and remove it. You can't wear this thing today. Are you this thing? I said, what happened to this thing? He said, no, this one did not match. It's your wife.
Yeah.
Daddy come.
And he wants your best
interest. Yes, yeah, it's like a mouth. Did you brush this morning? I never brush. It's true. Go and brush. It's your wife. It's your children that will tell you. Those that when you are talking, they are talking. When you are disgracing yourself, they are disgracing yourself. When you have been uplifted, they have been uplifted. That is what we are talking about. So that rule of law, they should. See, we don't have National Assembly. I'm a lawyer. I go to court every day. I belong to the judiciary. We don't have judiciary. We don't have labor that want to do this. They have clamped labor down. The media. I learned that they pay the money not to even carry some stories. I thank God that you even allow us to be talking like this.
Barrister, because you're a lawyer. Well, you know whatever the spin-offs, the spillovers can be. So I would want that will be a lot more guarded.
All my things that the rule of law must operate. Right. If you want to get it right, if you are asking me how do we let us know how to get the rule of law, allow people to complain, allow people to criticize, allow people to protest, you will get it right.
Okay. Thank you very much, Barrister. Now over to you. Would you say that talking in terms of our politics, maybe even using the last election as a case study, do you think that we're moving forward?
Yes.
The election of Edo State,
yes.
Maybe the election of Edo State and even the general elections of 2023. If you look at them together, do you think that we're making progress?
Yes, we are making
talking
progress.
From 1960.
Yes, we are making progress. We from analog to digital.
All right.
Before election, it's just like we queue by queue. They will count them one by one. That's STB, and then I will say I know that one very well. But now, I really like the way Barrister even says something. But I just want to correct one impression. It's very good for criticism. If we do not criticize you, you will not get it right. But we have some people that what they want is just like a football match. If you belong to Chelsea now, you'll be praying for Arsenal, that Arsenal must not win because you want Chelsea to go up. That's exactly as I see in Nigeria here. We are not come together. If one party lose election, that's the only thing the party will do, to just go side and criticize. Be saying this, what you are doing is not good. Everybody knows that.
That's the role of opposition.
No,
that's the role of opposition.
You're not supposed to be doing like that. They're supposed to come together, let's work together, and let's see how we
if at all there's going to be any such thing, it is the government in power that will stretch for the hand of fellowship to them.
Yes,
but that a party, they are all in competition. It's not possible for any opposition party to come and support. It's very difficult.
Don't let me digress about what you.
But that's what even obtains right now, because most opposition parties are in limbo, as it were. But yeah, go ahead.
Don't let me digress for about your question.
Go ahead.
Now, in general election, I was in Adamawa, monitor election in Adamawa. I thank God my brother is the Labour Party. I went as observer to know what is going on in the country. You understand? Labour Party done very well. Nobody expect that. Nobody even know that it's coming like that. You understand? But it shows that they are very coordinated. But what really happened to Labour Party? I used to tell people, the last election is not rigging.
Which one?
That's presidential election. It's not rigging, for my own opinion. You understand? Right. My brother may have another quarter opinion. Yeah. If you are doing something, you are not popular in this side, you just take only this side. Who want to know you? That's one. Secondly, Labour Party doesn't have the capacity in the north.
Let's talk about politics entirely.
I don't tell you, it's not only Labour Party, I'm talking of APC, PDP, and Labour Party.
Yeah.
You know, the South face Labour Party and APC, where they come out with PDP and NPP. You understand? If you look at the survey, what really happened there, Labour Party doesn't even have any party agent in the main core north there, which as supervisor I say. You understand? And the record in INEC when they are submitting all those things. And what happened to PDP in that election? Why I say that the PDP believe that North must take it. You understand? Everywhere PDP first, APC will second. Everywhere Labour Party first, APC will second. You understand? The way I see that election is that all four of them, including Kokoso, they went to the field. Everybody tapped for his own, for each state.
So will you say, for example, maybe right after this break. Let's go on a brief, very short break, and then after that we'll come back. I'll come back to you after that.
Okay.
Welcome back. My name is still Dayo, Omoogun, and we are still on the Polity, you and us. I do believe that you are there, and it's gladdening to know that you're there. It's a wonderful feeling to know that millions from around the world are watching this program, and that very shortly, when the time permits, you would also have opportunity to make your calls onto the program so that we can hear your questions or your contributions. And with me, once again, is Adeyemi Boluwaji next to me, and at the far right, my far right, is Barrister Maxwell Opkara. We're in the studio sorting a whole lot of issues together, and I'm sure that you'll be glad. So now, let me still go to him, Barrister. So, would you say, for example, based on the elections in Edo and maybe the general elections of last year, would you say that our democracy, our politics, our elections have become freer? Is it free now? Is it fairer? Has it become freer? Has it become free, fair? In terms of free, fair, credible, and transparent, would you score them, the elections, high or low?
Thank you very much. Well, what I would say is this. The only challenge we have in this country is this. It's challenge of money. That if you have money, you can buy election. You can buy people to vote for you. People are hungry. No money, no work. A lot of people are out of the job because of nothing. You understand? If they see, because Edo election, what I'm saying, let me just use Edo as a case study. You understand? If government can do something, make election umpire to be very, very, let them stand on their own. You understand? Look at what happened Edo. Oshiomhole, APC, PDP, and Labour Party. They went to that contest. You understand? And a lot of places you went, you understand? Everybody, they would not vote for their own conscience. They will say, who give me money is the one I want to vote for. It happened a lot in that place.
In that election.
The vote buying really, really happened in Edo. And I really give kudos to EFCC. They are coming up. If you can have agency that can support EFCC in vote buying, you understand, maybe you will minimize. If Nigeria can hat off and must collect money to pay you, Nigeria will go
to vote for you.
You understand? But this, there's no way, you understand, you say election in Nigeria is free and fair now because of that vote buying clause. Right. If I have mind that I want to vote for Mr. Maxwell now, if I get on the road, they say, okay, no, come, take 15, I mean that I know that I'm not eating. Yes, sir. We are lose our conscience until we gain our conscience back before we can say electoral
I agree with you. I agree with you, Mr. Adeyemi. Clearly that there's so much hunger in the land, and unfortunately the hunger has been weaponized by the powers that be, by the elites, to the point where the average Nigerian can hardly make a choice. Yes. They even look at it and say, even if I make my choice, what's the final?
What will I gain? What will I gain? And then
so, Barrister.
Yes, to start with, you see, one of the things I cannot do, he good, say that he is not praying to grow tall, rather he's praying to live long. And I am saying it to all my children, including this morning. One will be traveling to the school, has got admission.
Okay.
So to study law. So I called him this morning and said, I will not have your time tomorrow. Listen what I'm telling you. I advise you. If you are, the best thing I'm giving you is this sound and qualitative education I'm giving you.
Okay.
I took it to Suleja. We bought everything. You write the list. I bought it. Go to the school, study, come back. Be useful to yourself, not for me. I have planned my retirement. I cannot be relying on you because I don't know the wife you will marry. The wife who will marry may say that you don't want to see her parents. If I'm relying on you, hunger will kill me. I am planning for my retirement. So, and if you are thinking that you are going to inherit half of Abuja, saying that the one where your father keep, you are missing it. What you inherit is this education. Finish your education, be useful to yourself and make your own money. Leave my own alone. It's my own. And I will enjoy it. If you can do this thing, we are going there. And when we are saying something, I met Minister yesterday. People say I should go and greet him in a function. I said I won't greet him. The host will say, go and greet the minister. I said, no, Maxwell, going to greet him for what? Greet him for what? I'm not happy with him and I will never be happy with him. I'm talking about Onyeson Wike. That's Maxwell for you. I have lost brief in this town as a result of what I believe in. Where others are applying for work, external litigation, give brief in INEC, in police, in the ministry, I don't apply because I know that they won't give me.
Or if they give you, they will put very stringent conditions.
They will give me. Why are you going to waste your time? When they see Maxwell, they put it in dustbin. Why should I go and waste my time? Now, one of the things that will help this country to move forward is we that have opportunity to speak. You come and call me, I drive myself, I don't get security. It's because we're saying the truth.
Yes.
When you see black, you call it white. It may follow you. Anybody who will come to this country to tell you that the 2019 and 2023 election is free and fair, watch that person. What we are saying, our children are listening to us, and they know what happened in Nigerian election. Anybody who will come and tell you that Peter Obi did not win that presidential election, you will not see God. That is the naked truth.
No, but you are a lawyer, and the matter has been disposed.
Excuse me. Of course.
Yeah.
Of course. One judge said, "Listen, you people are talking about law. I'm talking about justice." One law judge told me in FCT High Court, "I'm doing justice here. After you go and talk about those that will give you law, what I'm talking about is justice because I want my conscience first, so that when I reach my house, if my wife is giving me food, I'll be eating with happiness. Not that I'll be eating. I know that somebody died as a result of this thing. How dare you that somebody left his house, her house, a woman vote everything. They counted it. You know that this one is winning. You shut down the IRF for the same election that was casted, the same second, the same minute, the same hour, the same day. You allow the other one to be uploaded. You remove that of presidency. You declare. And the women, widows, came out naked to pray for you. God, don't give me that kind of power. God, don't give Maxwell that kind of money. I don't need it. I want to, just like what I said, he got to say that he wants to live long, not to grow tall. Now, listen, let me tell you. Our problem in Nigeria, 1, INEC, 2, security agency, 3, judiciary. These are the 3 problems of Nigeria.
Nigerian elections.
Problem of Nigeria.
And
problem of Nigeria, because 1, immediately we get it right in election, we are there.
In Nigeria, yeah.
Any day we get it right in election, where you, Dayo, will know that my vote will count. Dayo, the street you are living, you will try to live an upright life. The place you are living, you will try to do things good.
Right.
You are trying to, so that people, when anytime come out for election, people vote for you.
That's correct.
That anytime you are managed to be elected as a councillor, you would like to prove yourself for people to vote you as a chairman.
That's true.
Anytime you are elected as a chairman, that you will try to do well so that people will vote as a House of Rep. If you are there as a House of Rep, you try to prove yourself so that you will go as a Senate. After Senate, you would like to be a governor of your state. It's there. What is happening now is that immediately they are elected through rigged election. What they are talking about is the next election, not the next generation. Nobody is talking about, because they know that election in Nigeria, try to get judiciary with you, get INEC with you, and go.
So when you said INEC, judiciary, and
the security agency,
what exactly do you mean?
What I'm saying is that anytime you are going to contest election in Nigeria, if others are wasting their time it happens to me.
Wasting their time.
Yes, I contested election in Federal House of Rep. Amak Buhari in FCT here. Yes. Of course, were you to contest election with me? I stopped 32 communities from being demolished, including Pape. Who are you? What have you done? From being demolished through court during the time of Jonathan. When I was contesting election, Pape Landlords and Tenants Association had a meeting. If you are coming to contest whatever thing. See House of Rep. Amak Buhari. We don't want your poster. Don't pay nobody. You cannot see any other person poster in their house. It's only Maxwell, including those of ABGA and the APC. In Pape Primary School, they have 4 polling booths there. I got all the election, all the votes I got there was 610. I think APC got 170, PDP got I think 120 or something like that. Before they would move to do circulation center, I was given 90.
From 600 plus?
Yes. And Giselle was declared winner. I said I won't go to court.
This particular last
2015.
Oh, 2015. Okay.
I know what I'm saying. So what I'm saying, it happens to me. So now when I was campaigning, I contested under ABGA. I was going from house to house, market to market, telling people what I would do, swearing for them. That's why I was able to secure those votes. But what happened? My opponent was busy getting 45 judiciary, 45 INEC, 45 police. So the point I'm making is that it's as bad as that. And when somebody will say that it happened like this, who is talking about votes? Election was contested in Imo State, governorship election. And when there was crying, I was crying what was going on. The thing there is that in my market square, if you vote, they discover that you vote against APC, they will beat hell out of you and brought it out and tore it.
Bring out the ballot.
So yes, now in my Kamuzi, in my local government area of Imo State, the one I witnessed, then the governor got the whole 27 local governments over 100. People with conscience did not come out to vote. In Edo,
that also aligns with what he said. That
people in Edo is not even vote by intimidation. People in Edo, men with integrity, did not come out to vote
this last election.
They know that that's how it's going to be. Though the governor and the dissent has their own issues. But the point I'm making is that if had it been that we got it right in that 2023, if you watch that election, when that tsunami was coming, if you watch our politicians, things have started being normalized. That except you are not ready to tell us the truth. If you watch from that November, that election happened in February.
Yes.
From October, November, that time where the thing they shake, our politicians, the governors, have started being careful because everybody thought that that election was going to be fair. It was already there until that thing happened. Immediately that thing happened. Remember that governor came after presidency. Yeah. Immediately that thing happened. Everybody strategize. They strategize. They now say that it's workable. That's when some people did it. Now the point I'm making is that the only area, Dayo, thank you for this program. Thank the management for this program. That's the only area to go. I don't know that they listen to this program.
They do.
The people, what this program you are doing, they listen.
They do.
Listen, let me tell you. Somebody, I give you this story so that somebody came, said that he was having issue where they allocated house for him. I was doing that matter. So all of a sudden, the man died. But his number was not going. The long and short story is that I was able to get that judgment. And they paid him 18 million naira. 18 million naira. So I collected. I was asking, where is this man? Listen, they were living at Aprofim camp, life camp. So I started asking. Somebody told me that the man has died.
Oh my!
And the wife was having problem with the man's brothers. Then, so I said, how do I get the wife? Until the guy, I said, please. So one woman wanted to say, you know, where you go this. So you get the number. I called the woman. Say, madam, I said, yeah, you say, I'm Barrister Maxwell, the person that answered. He said, I have her now. I said, what is the problem now? Where are you? He said, he's in Lagos. I said, I have the money for your husband. He thought that I'm all this for now. You know, I gave his brother number to call me because the woman is not all that educated. The brother called me. I explained to the brother. The brother said, I said, come with him.
With the woman
to Abuja. I heard them saying,
yes.
I would have come to Lagos, but I'm very busy. They said, okay, that they will come. I buy ticket for them. They came. say, look at the money. What me and your husband agreed is 10%.
Pay me my 10%.
So look at it. Under the law, I'm not supposed to remove the 10% there.
Okay.
You give me. The woman was shedding tears. The woman, start praying for me. Go outside, start praying for me. I said, this one, what you do? That's what I like. Oh. What am I talking about? You are an INEC. Dayo, my brother. Do you know how many persons that have died since 2023 up to now because of mistake of one person? Because of mistake of one person. Because had it been that people's votes were counted, you cannot just wake up, you go and buy yachts. You can't wake up and say that you're going to buy a private jet. You are not even qualified to enter business class, not even public commercial vehicle. You are qualified to enter economy. That is to show them that you are ready to work. Not to go to hunger and ask them to cancel your debt. Canceling your debt where they know that they almost own the whole house in a circuit or also circuit in London is being owned by you people. They know it. The British people cannot buy it. They will be telling you this house. You know that former minister for this now go this house. You see this one. It's not from Nigeria. Now then go to Italy, go to everywhere. Now then, so you are not asking them
to not forgive
them that are living through the former governor, the former president of Mexico, who addressed us during the conference, who declared that this came with one car and one officer. So when we are going after this, we are going for tour and they were taking us. Somebody said, "Look at the man's house, semi-detached duplex." They said that the man bought that thing. The money they pay him when he is retiring. That is how this. You go and buy yachts here. Go and see the kind of looting they are doing. Now, and somebody is saying me because somebody will tell you that. Listen, one governor said it. This is what people are doing here, and I know why I'm doing it too. You know that nobody voted me in. I know how I got it. He said it.
Yes, after all, he paid for it.
Of course.
Yeah. So he has to recoup his money.
So when our vote begin to count,
that kind of thing will be
they will sit up.
Yeah.
If your governor know that your vote is going to count, your governor will know you by name. If your House of Rep know that your vote, he will know you by name. He will say, "Hey, this family, this are Dayo family. Since I enter, I have not seen them. Who is okay? Dayo is in Abuja. He's a journalist. Dayo, come on, so that he will touch life. He will make sure we are not doing it well. We are not. I hear them say. So that is just it. Now, what we are talking about is that let us help this country in any capacity we can. The capacity me and you have now is here. When we now say, "Okay, you are not doing it well," we are helping Nigerians. For goodness sake, if you are not blind, you are not deaf and dumb. What is somebody coming to do for you? Even if you are doing farm. Even if you are doing barrel pusher, you will be feeling well.
Let me stop you there and take it further, but still with you. Now, you are a lawyer. I'd really like to know, is there a defining line between protest and terrorism?
Good. Of course, huh?
Yeah, because because of recent developments.
Let me just say this. Let me just say this.
Yeah, because we're talking about rule of law and
I want to tell you something.
Human rights.
I want to tell you something. I'm going from Denmark to Sweden. So we are being checked. Immediately you reach my own. There's other green distance. They start asking me a question. I was kept there for more than 15 minutes.
Whereas other people just...
Of course. They were asking me question. I said, Oga, I came from conference. I have the conference in Paris, Belgium, Germany, Sweden, and Denmark. I'm done with France. I'm done with Belgium. I'm done with Germany. I'm done with Denmark. I'm now going to Sweden. What is the problem? I'm a lawyer. At the end of the day, they allowed me to go. So now, it shows you something. When we are talking about this thing, you cannot come, you call your female children, they are all prostitutes. You go and tell the world that your female children are prostitutes. Your male children are armed robbers. And you want people to come to your family to marry. Nobody will come there to marry. Let me just the issue of terrorism. IPOB Nnamdi Kanu. Everybody knows what Nnamdi Kanu is fighting for.
Oh, incidentally, you are one of the lawyers for Nnamdi Kanu.
Yes. Now, Nnamdi Kanu is fighting for self-determination. Yeah. IPOB is registered in almost all the whole countries in Europe and America. They have their meetings.
Right.
When I went to Paris, I went to their meeting. Here they are having meeting.
Yeah.
They have their agenda. They have their constitution. They have their aims and objective. Now, simply because you want to clamp IPOB, you want to send Operation Python Times to Abia State, you now rush to court, a federal high court, a judge that was duly called to uphold the rule of law, an attorney general who called himself an SAN, now went to go and file a motion ex parte and declare that association a terrorist organization. In other words, you have a terrorist group in your country, and you want somebody from Asia, from Europe, from America to come and invest in a terrorist organization.
In a terrorist country.
In a terrorist country, a country with a lot of terrorist organizations. Yeah. Now, are they terrorist organizations? You know that they are not terrorists. You know that they are not terrorists. Now, if actually some persons are using the name, I belong to the Nigerian Bar Association, which is duly registered, that a lawyer used the name of Nigerian Bar Association to go and commit act of terrorism, does it mean Nigerian Bar Association is a terrorist organization? The answer is no. Even if the president...
No, what exactly? What if an officer of the NBA commits that?
Even if the president went to go and commit act of terrorism with NBA sale as a president, that does not mean that NBA is a terrorist organization. Because NBA has a constitution. NBA members will revolt against that. So what you're supposed to do is this: if you feel that he has committed act of terrorism, association never committed act of terrorism, you single the person out.
Okay.
What makes association a terrorist organization is their aims and objective. An association that is being registered. Now look at how you are. Now you say that this organization is a terrorist organization. You did not. Other countries that have been registered tell you that we have investigated. They are not. They registered in this country and we have been monitoring their movement. Now, the point I am making is that some people are protesting. Most of them that are even protesting are the problem of the society, which you, the leader, cause. Somebody that was 5 years, he was 5 years, you start putting him inside bush. He started rearing cow inside bush for 5 years. And at the age of 25, how will he be reasoning? Nobody has shown him love. Nobody has called him. Nobody has used blanket to cover him. How will he reason? Somebody is 5 years. You throw him out of the seat and give him rubber. He will be using to be begging by 10 o'clock. Why your own children are there in Oklahoma University? Why your own children are there in London going to the best school with the best environment? But this person's children is begging. And the Kali said that you stupidly said that they are Alamajiris, thereby bringing cost to yourself. Now those children now, they said they don't even know what is demonstration. They don't even know what they are doing because the person who has that negative motive
is using.
Is telling them come and do this. The governor said that we should bring this light down. He will do it. Now you arrested all those children. You arrested them, and merge them with those that I'm a protester. I protested. I protested for this government, this APC government. We are the people that protested against Jonathan.
And I remember you used to be a member.
Yes,
I remember.
We protested. I protested. Occupy Nigeria. I left here. That day I couldn't get the money for a flight. I entered night. I entered Ojota. I brushed in that Ojota. I occupy Nigeria. We did the protest.
That's 2012.
Yes.
Under Jonathan.
All right. So the point I am making is that now you look at all those innocent protesters whom you know that they are not terrorists. You term them terrorists and they charge them for terrorism in your own country. That you are going to Onga to beg them to come and invest in your country. Oga, you cannot get foreign investors by buying private jets. I saw one shamelessly talking on television that our president needs to present himself. I said, what the hell are you talking about? Guy, if as I, Maxwell, because if you want to do this, you use yourself. If I am Maxwell, my children don't no food, no shelter, they're living in Gota, no tent, no health. People, you see my children begging in the street. Now I come at Asokoro, carry 1,500, carry Mercedes Jeep. Ogada, what will you call me? Now, listen, let me tell you. when you are going outside, where these whites, these Europeans are seeing what is happening in Kebbi, Kano, Kaduna, Sokoto, Katsina, where children are living in gutter, where people are living in eating shit. I bought bread one supermarket, so wheat bread. Yeah. I forgot it in the car for 2 days, for 1 week. So when I say, see this bread, oh, the bread done they started coming. Yeah. So I now throw it in the dustbin. The following morning, I saw one woman carrying 2 children. They brought her that bread. I said, Madam, what are you doing? I call my driver. Go chase that woman there. Come that bread. And I'm saying, say, Madam, I'll come. I carry 10K, give them. Say, Madam, go and buy something. Don't go again. Don't you know that? I don't hear Hausa. But my driver do hear Hausa. My driver was explaining. So these are the place, the country that we are driving private jet. Oga, I went to Italy, the place they call Bolani. I was coming. My friend that was saying, he said, look at the governor of Bolani. That's as we have in Kano, you know, Bolani is a state in Italy there. Yeah. He said, look at the governor. He used, he was riding a bicycle with the flag, Italian flag, in that is bicycle. So he said he's going to supermarket. I said, look at the government house there now. Do you want us to go? Let us go. As we come, we feel from.
I think
we went inside.
We will eventually get there. We will eventually get
there. We will not get there. See, in the presence of these criminals, until we retrieve this country from them.
No matter what, a barrister would have to be on the will be positively attuned.
Yes.
Now,
can I just contribute a little about what barrister said?
No, let's just. It's his opinion.
So, in final analysis,
possible.
What we are saying is that
this country. I'll get back to you. That's why I've been calling you for so many times and you didn't come. And on those days, the entire this thing was for only you. But we have to guess today, so we'll definitely have to share it. Now, so you were hinting at solutions. So what exactly is the solution to some of these situations that were found? You agreed with Barrister that the nation has not moved forward. And particularly because we're limiting this discussion to the areas of rule of law, or democracy or politics, and then human rights. In these areas, what should we be doing? For example, is it right, in your own opinion, is it right that people who protest that they are hungry should be clamped into prison? And I mean, what should we be doing in this case?
Thank you. Let me start from the last question you asked. You asked Barrister a question that was different between protests and terrorism.
Yes.
You will have also say what's different between protests and riots. That's exactly, I think maybe you poof.
No, the reason I posed that question is that these people are now being charged for terrorism.
Yes.
They only protested.
Let's take it in.
So
I think when doing the ESAs,
yes,
everybody know what Nigeria really mean that time. It really shows that we are ready. You understand? If we see any bad thing, we're ready to come out and say this enough is enough.
Right.
And the ESAs really shake the country very well. But the end of it is not fine. A lot of people died. A lot of fathers died.
As a result of who?
That's why I'm telling you this, sir.
While you will continue. But let me ask you, do you know that even without any protest and anything, people are dying now? Out of hunger,
of course, yes.
Out of desperation,
yes,
out of desolation,
yes.
out of do you understand that?
Yes.
So there's people get to the point. If you are a student or a Christian or a student of the Bible, you will find out that people got to a point at certain point and they said, "Look, let's go, lepers." They said, "If we die, we die. But if we remain here, we are definitely going to die. But if we at least move forward, maybe we can be saved and get success." So if you say that people died during NSAS, people will continually die. Whether there are people who have gotten to the point where it's like, if I don't do this, I'm still going to die. So you can make your point, but I'm trying to say, yes,
Mr. Dayo, let's just say let's just say this straight. What I'm just want to let you understand about the protests and riots.
Yes.
You understand? Nigeria, we didn't protest in Nigeria. What normally make a riot? I'll tell you the truth. You understand? We didn't protest in Nigeria, we make a riot. We have people that had mindsets that we are going there to protest, to tell government what they are doing is not right. Why we have people at the back to say, we have to destroy this place, we no go agree.
All right.
Protest is a very, I'm with Barrister Dayo, Dayo, I think Adeyemi. In stadium during the protest that day. He went to them, he said, well, we have to respect the law. Let us do our protest peaceful. Well, we have some people, we are coming to protest, you are carrying wood, you are carrying this. It happened everywhere. It happened in Kano. We see how they finalize a lot of things. During SARS, do you know how many property they burn in Lagos State? I'm not saying protest is not good.
Right.
It's very, very good. I can never.
We have to go on a break now, Mr. Boluwaji. But when I come back, please retain your train of thoughts. I'm coming back to you.
No.
Yeah. After this break.
BCFR, the Black Comedian of the Federal Republic. I tell you, when it comes to the best of entertainment, the best of news, the best of information.
Welcome back once again, viewers. We're still on the Polity, coming to you live from the Abuja studios of KAFTAN Television. And right now, like I say all the time, we're on the home run. We're in the last segment of this show. And I'd like to let you know once again, those of you who are joining right now, we have in the studio with me Adeyemi Boluwaji, who is a political analyst. And we also have Barrister Maxwell Opkara, who is also doing this with me. Thank you, gentlemen.
It's my pleasure.
Now, quickly, I'll come back right to you. We left off with you.
Yes.
Yeah. Now, you were saying that many times some people are prejudiced in their strategy. They already have a mind of destruction, disruption, and all that. That may be true, but I also would like to say to you: do you think that this last protest also falls into that category? Because bearing in mind the fact that this is for the first time, at least for that I know, that protesters will give sufficient notice. They gave notice of like a month to say, we intend to do this protest, and this is our charter of demands. We want you to do something about the constitution. The 70,000 naira is not sufficient. Take it to 200 or 250, and so on and so forth. About 10 things, and these things were in the public domain for like a month. Would you categorize people who had such finesse, who had such finesse? Yes. Would you categorize them as
terrorists,
as disgruntled people, as people who just want to disorganize things? Do you think?
No.
Good.
But we have to say the truth to ourselves. Your mindset is different to my own mindset. I'm the one that say, let's do this. I have the target, what we want to gain on it. But you behind me, you are here. I don't know your mindset. Maybe you have the same mindset, the one I have, that okay, what we are doing it for ourselves, selfless one. We have some people that they mobilize them before they do such a thing. Go and destroy we want to shut down Nigeria. A citizen of this country is calling for revolution now. Why? We are here. We know what the revolution means. Let's just say that to ourselves. I don't say protest is not good. You understand? But it depends on the mindset of the people that are doing the protest. That's one. We saw a lot of video why they are destroying a lot of things doing that thing. It should not be. You understand?
Correct.
That's correct. One. Secondly, sir,
of course, law enforcement agents must deal with anybody who takes the laws.
Look at what really happened in Lagos. Look at what really happened in Lagos. That protest. Even the police, they are giving them water, carry water for them, guiding them, and the thing go peaceful. But when we have the same mindset, you understand, we will do something, we will do it successful. But when we have some people that they don't have the mindset with us, you understand, they say, don't worry, we will destroy them. Don't worry, we will destroy them. You understand? All what they are looking for, where they will loot things, where they carry things, that's the only thing. It happened in Kubaye on that protest. I live witness. In issue of protest, you understand, you just see a gang of people, you just enter one woman shop. They stole a lot of things.
Those clearly are not protesters.
Those are criminals.
And they must be dealt with.
That's what I'm saying.
They have been dealt with.
That's what I'm saying.
But you cannot lump them together.
I don't lump them together.
No, I'm not saying you. I'm not saying you.
Okay.
What we have seen in the last protest, Deji was here the week after the protest, I guess. Yes, he was here, and I asked him, and as at that time he said, "This is the first time that we have had protest even under the military. This is the first time you have 1,300 protesters."
Sure.
He mentioned several comrades.
Yes.
Those are not criminals that were in prisoners at that time, and who were given what do you call it now? They weren't given bail. Yes. So as at that time they were going to spend 1 month
again
behind bars. And Barrister Deji did say here that protest is lawful, it's legal.
Sure.
And exactly. So if we all agree, then there should be a separation between the people who actually did protest and the people who...
Wait, how do you want to separate?
That's the work of the security people. If you find somebody who rushed into somebody's shop, definitely, yes, go.
You see, I don't like, this is a real talk of a typical Nigerian politician. Now we have
politician too, my brother. You know that.
Now, we have one chance. People who are using taxi to do one chance. Why stop you from claiming that you don't want to see taxi in our FCT? We have people who are using fake lawyers. Haven't you seen fake lawyers?
Sure.
Why do you allow Maxwell to be practicing law? Why not stop everything that has to do with law?
It's not possible.
We have prostitutes girls who normally carry bag and hang around. Why didn't you say, because you want to eradicate prostitution? You said that you don't want to see any woman in the street of Abuja at all. Listen, this is Arab nonsense, if I may use the word. Listen, let me tell you. We are talking about Maxwell, my right, that I might say I want to demonstrate today. Please, Tinubu should resign. It's my right. Excuse me. It's my right. I'm telling you, you're talking to a constitutional lawyer, a PhD for that matter. No, when I'm carrying my distance like this, guess what happened? December 10th last year, we went to celebration of a United Nations Declaration of Human Rights. I was invited by some colleagues from China, South Korea, for unlawful detainees in their program they're having in London. I was invited. I went to London. I get to London, I think on the 8th. Went there. So we had a meeting. On that 10th, after having a meeting, I told them that we need to go and demonstrate. There in London, I said, yes, we need to go and demonstrate. I'll give you the video.
No, we'll do that after the show.
I brought out my phone. Tell Metropolitan Police, please, we want to do demonstration.
Right there.
There. They say, where are you people? I told him. Where are you people going to cover? I said, we are going to start from Oxford Circuit to United Nations House. We may even go to Nigerian Embassy.
Okay.
Under 2 hours, they provided police for us.
Okay.
We are marching. They were following us. We are marching, they were following us. Before we move, they address us that if you know that we are going to cause trouble in this protest, I'm talking about police addressing us, stay clear. Continue with your protest.
That's it.
We even protested against UK's government. I used that opportunity to protest against UK government, against their attitude to their own citizen, Nnamdi Kanu. How they allow their own citizen to be messed up in Kenya and brought into Nigeria here unlawfully. And they never said anything. I criticized against UK government in UK, a Nigerian. They asked us, are you true? We said yes. Are you true? We said yes. So they wanted to, they said, no, we should go.
Okay, to clean up the...
Yes, those children that are listening. They said, no, we should go. Environmental people came. They said, do you have any other places to go? We are talking about by 6 p.m. They are asking us whether we have any place. They said, we are tired. So thank you. The videos are there. The videos are here. Now, the point I'm making is that now, protest of NSAS. NSAS. Okay. I participated in the protest of NSAS right from the first day until it is being stopped. I protested in Cuba. I protested in town. It was well, carefully packaged. What brought about burning of police? What brought about burning of houses? Listen, let me tell you. Let us have this country. Mm-hmm. I went to Mexico. I stayed less than 2 weeks there. Hunger want to kill me there. I can't eat their food. My body is telling me that belongs to this place. I was eating bread and egg. Because it is not my place. This is my place. As I said, Mahaf, I beg, please do soup, do swallow for me. Hunger won't kill me.
On your way.
On my way. My driver carry and come to airport. So, because this is my own country. I don't have any other country except this one. Let us help this country. Let us stop doing this thing. I told you that I want to protest. We got information, say some hoodlums want to hijack it. You have a good information, then work on it. So what stops you from arresting those hoodlums?
Sorry, please.
Yes.
You're supposed to. I just wanted to. You said that you want to tell us what trigger Bonny House or those.
It is because of they started arresting people and killing. Listen, let me tell you.
We also know that there was infiltration of hoodlums even in that NSAS, which now scattered it.
Excuse me, sir. That infiltration is by government.
Exactly. That's the report we have.
In Apo, they use police vehicle. They use police vehicle to brought in hoodlums.
That's the report.
I was witness everything.
So because
what kind of
I could also tell you that I was at Moshood Abiola. I was on the street.
I'm coming to that.
I interviewed Deji on the street and I interviewed him here. Now, Barrister, we don't have the time.
Sir.
You are because we need to begin to round up. And I cannot afford not to ask this question because you are the lawyer, you're one of the lawyers to Nnamdi Kanu and to Ajero,
yes.
President of NLC. You're one of the lawyers.
Yes.
Now, to the level where it will not compromise the court proceedings. I mean, there's this thing you people call
no.
What do you call it now?
Prejudicing the.
It will not be prejudicial. Now, what is the status case 1, case 2? What's the status? Where are we?
Of course, let me start with Joe Ajaero.
Okay.
Joe Ajaero has no case, to the best of my knowledge, because a letter was written to him. That a letter was written on the 19th, served on him through WhatsApp on the 5th, that he should report on the 20th.
Okay.
Joe Ajaero is writing his LLM exam, Masters in Law exam, on that week.
Okay.
So Joe Ajaero said, please, I'm writing my exam. I don't know how we are going to do this thing. So Femi Falana wrote to them, who is the lead counsel, wrote to them, asking him that they should allow him to come on the 29th.
Okay.
So we submitted that letter. But if that 29th will not be okay for you, please notify us the day you will come.
Right.
So on the 29th, all of us who went there. Labour wanted to follow us. We said no, don't follow us. We know the kind of government we are. They are going to mobilize doubts to come and attack Labour and destroy government property. They will not say NLC has destroyed government property. We know them. We said, Labour, please stay in your distance. 5 of us, we went. So when we were welcomed. So when we were welcomed, so they greeted us and everything. They said, well, no petition against Joe Ajaero, no accusation against Joe Ajaero. Nobody. They are not accusing Joe Ajaero for anything. Rather, that a particular man who is selling, a British man who is selling
was a bookshop.
Who owns a bookshop in that building, is being investigated for act of terrorism, terrorism financing. And in the course of investigation, they saw a minutes from Labour in the man's shop, and they felt that Ajaero asked, there is a need for Ajaero to come and answer a question. Ajaero said, okay, I thank you for welcoming me. I also thank you for telling the world that I never committed anything. Well, there are many ways of doing all these things.
But the case has not been struck out.
I'm coming.
Right.
I'm coming. There was no case. I'm coming.
Okay.
So the case that you would have just invited me without making this thing. This year letter you sent to me in the WhatsApp. The person said that they came to the NLC building, that we did not see anybody in our office, that people, staffs would normally come and do this thing anyway. You would have just called me. You wouldn't have even made it open. You would have just called me, considering the nature of office I'm occupying. Look at the kind of tension. In most states now, no work today. They are mobilizing. So, well, the man you are talking about, I don't even know him. I don't even know his name. I don't even have his number. The only thing I know that there is a bookshop there. And anytime I normally go there to check books because I like books. The building you are talking about is not in control of NLC. It's the NLC building. But either that fund or which other organization that build that place, and they need to recuperate their money. They are the people that put all the tenants there. Okay. We, NLC, we are only occupying 10th floor. I think either 2nd floor. That's the only thing we are occupying because we need to refund this people about 530 million for us to take full ownership. So the people that put them there should be able to tell you. I don't know his whereabouts. You talk about NLC minutes. NLC minutes is a public document. Anytime we're having meeting, people record minutes. Even when we finish, we normally put it on internet for people to see. There's nothing to hide. I don't know who put it and they will never say anything bad. So that is how much I say. The man will exchange pleasantries, crack jokes, snap pictures. Ajaero never made any statement. That one is on that.
All right.
We left. So Ajaero told them, please, you people should be managing. Nigeria have a lot of problems. Remember that what brought about that is that Ajaero, when they ransack that NLC building by 8 p.m. And Ajaero came in the morning and said, what kind of rubbish is this? I'm going to file action against them, against government, against police if they do not tender apology. That's what triggered this. And we also learned that some people, this government is not comfortable with Ajaero. They want to get rid of Ajaero so as to get person of their choice. These are the things that will. But
you don't have any decision.
No, circumstantially. Circumstantially.
That's speculation.
No, not speculation. Circumstantial evidence. Oh, okay. You are the only person that is in this room when we left here. And something got lost. We should ask you a question. That's circumstantial evidence. Now that one is on that. Then when we left, on the 30th, they gave Ajaero another invitation. No, they gave Ajaero another invitation on the 30th. That
after leaving on the 29th.
After leaving on the 29th.
Okay.
That he should appear on the 5th of September. Now that one is for 1 week. Now when Ajero received that letter from the same police, the same intelligence office, because IRT is under intelligence office. Yeah. That DIG is also controlling them. Yes. So when we now receive this, we discovered that letter bears on the 28th of July. You know, the first one.
Oh, you mean August?
The 28th of August.
Okay.
So we now say that. So you people have this letter. As at the 29th, we came.
And you didn't give it to us?
And you didn't give it to Ajero. And they did not say, no, Ajero, come. Are you through with them? Let's do it together. Come, let us answer for this one. You now bring this one and say that you should come on the 5th. Ajero said, what kind of this is? He said, it's okay. Ajero now wrote to them that he will be going, show them the letter that he will be going for conference and other this thing he has, that they should allow you come on the 24th of September. So wrote to them. Ajero was on his way to London to address UK labor laws that are having conference. A rare opportunity given your own person, and he was arrested. That Ajero, the DSS arrested Ajero as a result of terrorism. It was carried by CNN. Your country, a labor leader, number one labor leader in your own country, whom you know that is not a terrorist. And they were there waiting for him in London. I'm talking about the kind of government we are. So now, Ajero, when they went there, we went to that place, went to DSS, they did not allow us access. So when they knew that, they released Ajero. That one is on that. So Ajero don't have any case to answer, except
as of today,
except their comment. On that of Nnamdi Kanu, you see, everybody knew, except somebody who doesn't want to tell themselves the truth. Personally, I was not interested in what Nnamdi Kanu was doing before, but now I am interested. In fact, if God can make that, let them share this content, the better for me. Because I'm looking and
well, that's not why we're here.
You know, that's what, I'm expressing my own opinion. You should ask me why.
No. Let's not go there. Let's just talk about. Let's focus on
Nnamdi Kanu came with agitation of Biafra, which is his fundamental right. United Nations Charter, African Charter, which Nigeria is a signatory to, including the Constitution, gave him the right to agitate for self-determination. If you meet up the criteria, so be it. So when Nnamdi Kanu was agitating, instead of them to address the fact that the best way to do is to make Nnamdi popular. Nnamdi Kanu is popular today, it's not because of APC government.
Now, you can call in. The number is 08029938365. Please put it on the screen for our viewers. Yeah.
So Nnamdi Kanu now came. You make him popular. Make the Igbos to see him as Lord. Make everybody to know him. Someone that was agitating on his own by arresting him. At the end of the day, court said that there is nothing. Court granted him bail. He was there in Afarukumai. You never invited him. You sent Operation Python Dance to go and kill people. They massacred a lot of people there, looking for Nnamdi Kanu. Nnamdi Kanu ran away. How does Nnamdi Kanu escape from this country? Who is to answer it? Is it not immigration to answer it? We saw him in Israel. So he now, from Israel, deposed an affidavit to the court. Look at what circumstances that led to my running away. I'm ready to face my trial. But the only thing, my Lord, I need protection.
Okay.
That was what actually happened.
So it's not that he just jumped bail.
No, court even say it. Supreme Court even say it. Now, Nnamdi Kanu now came back. Nnamdi Kanu went to Kenya. You kidnap him there. From the airport. Move him to tarmac. According to what Nnamdi Kanu said, they paid Kenya police $2 million
to effect that arrest.
Yes.
Why do you call it a kidnap? But one moment, let's hear someone calling. You need to put down the. All right. So please, Barrister, continue.
So according to Nnamdi Kanu, when they arrested him,
so I said, why do you call it a kidnap?
The court said that is a kidnap. The law said that is a kidnap.
Okay,
because when you get somebody, a fugitive, if you see a fugitive, somebody whom you are looking for in this country, the law said he should be protected. And we are talking about extradition act. I researched on it when I did my master's. So there is a procedure So the procedure is that, let me use Nigeria as instance.
Yes.
If you see a fugitive, a Kenya fugitive here in Nigeria,
Yes.
the law said you get him arrested. Immediately you get him arrested, the country, you notify the country, will have him.
Yeah.
Now the country will now apply for you to extradite him. In that application, the law said you attach the charge, you attach the investigation report.
Please. Hello.
Hello, good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon. What's your name and where are you calling from?
Yeah, my name is Jasper Shedrack Awoma. I'm from Kaduna Nasarawa State.
Go ahead. What's your
I'm
contribution?
calling in response concerning the issue of freedom. I want to ask our barrister, our guest, a question. Please, sir, what can we do to win the freedom of journalists in Nigeria? Number one, because I can see whenever you want to speak, the journalists want to speak confidently. That fear, it's all over them. They don't want to speak up. They are afraid of speaking the truth. Number one. And number two, it's very unfortunate that the human rights have no more power again, because the lawyers, they have already sabotaged the law in Nigeria, judicial system in Nigeria. And number three, quite unfortunate for the masses, a child of nobody, to go to a higher institution confidently. Because those people that the free education in Nigeria before, now there's one hiking up a school fees for the masses. I'm an activist. I'm a young activist and young politician and future leader. If people say of tomorrow with this kind of things those people are doing, how can we be the leaders of tomorrow?
All right. Thank you very much. He would respond to those questions in a bit. Thank you.
All right, sir. Sorry, concerning this Nnamdi Kanu issue, it's quite unfortunate for us to see that government are romancing the illegal people, which are Nnamdi Kanu is doing his best to see he's fighting for the freedom of his people, because you can't make me to be a second-class citizen in my own land. This is Nigeria. If we want to do justice, we should make Nnamdi Kanu and Igbo people to be one. What are we going to do? Look at Umaru Musa Yar'Adua, the way he tackled this issue. And the second person that I talk to them in the language that they will understand.
You need to round up now. We don't have so much time. Thank you. Thank you very much. Yes. Thank you. Barrister, you'll get ready to answer those questions, and I do hope that we'll get in another one quickly, so you can just do justice to them together.
Okay.
Yeah, but none is coming yet, so maybe you want to go ahead.
As I was talking,
saying, yeah.
As I was saying, so Nnamdi Kanu, when they get him arrested,
yes,
I heard I'm saying, the law. I'm talking about the procedure for
extradition.
Now, the law said you attach the charge.
The court says
when you attach the charge, you attach everything. The law said you send it to us, and why I know I'm using Nigeria.
Yeah.
Then you send it to us. Us here is office of the to the presidency.
Yeah.
The president will send it to Attorney General.
Yeah.
Attorney General will now look at it.
Yeah.
And if they see this thing, they will now. The law said they will now take the fugitive to the court in Nigeria, Federal High Court, for him to be asked question.
Okay.
The question for the court to establish some facts. What are the facts the court is going to establish? One, whether if we repatriate this guy, whether his life will be protected. I'm talking about Extradition Act.
Yes.
Two, whether he will get fair hearing. Three, whether if these two are missing, the court will now say whether the Nigeria has the same legal system with that Kenya.
Okay.
If the answer is yes, the court say try him in this country.
Oh.
Yes.
Okay.
You try him in this country based on that evidence which you have attached.
Yeah.
Then if they don't have the same legal system, the court says
let's speed it up because of time. Which is to say all these parts were not observed.
And that was the reason why We applied. My people said, actually, fi zobo mado, Arab fi chua mado. If you are pursuing a cow,
language,
yes, if you are pursuing a cow, if you are pursuing a cow and kill somebody, the law, my people said, you leave that cow and be talking about human being.
Yeah.
So when the law said, when you see a criminal here now, an armed robber, robbing here now with a gun, all of us, me and you and my brother, we capture the person. We saw it. The judge saw it. The police saw it. We now carry him straight to court. Court said, yes, I saw you. I hereby sentence you to death by hanging. Immediately that armed robber, when we see with a gun, immediately we get him. Immediately he went to court. Appeal court will set aside that judgment. Why? Because the procedure for criminal jurisprudence is arrest, investigation, prosecution, trial, convict, and sentence. When you miss one of these, so that's what Nnamdi Kanu is facing. Nnamdi Kanu is the only person that is suffering the highest injustice. Now, the Supreme Court said, yes, this is a missing. This is a missing. Then we expected the Supreme Court to discharge and acquit him. He refers also to Bintayako. Then when we go to Bintayako, we have the Federal Court. We now brought the CTC of the Supreme Court judge. Oga, you don't need to a law degree to know that once Papa, Supreme Court has talked, you don't have any option than to follow what the court said. Look at it. He said that he's not going to hear it. Nnamdi Kanu said, no, this thing they're telling me is true. I won't get justice in your court. Can you respect yourself by excusing yourself? Based on this. And that was what happened.
And she just recently did.
We did that.
Yeah. Yeah, so the status is that it's still behind bars.
Of course.
And
illegally, unlawfully, because that court of appeal, that ordered that has no case to answer. Based on this particular one, and based on what happened in Kenya, Nnamdi Kanu is supposed to be free.
All right, okay. We leave that to the courts. They have the final say in these matters. And viewers, we are come to the end of today's show. And I must say thank you. Very tremendous thank you. Huge thanks to you, Adeyemi Boluwaji, and Barrister Maxwell Opkara. Emailer.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, so thanks for coming.
It's my pleasure.
And dear viewers, tomorrow is another day for Polity. I'll be here on Thursday. Please do consistently join us because this is where it's happening. Tell your neighbors about it. This is the station to watch, the station to beat. And thank you to every member of the production team. God bless. I'm out.